Welcome back to the 2012 MLG Winter Championships live here in Columbus, Ohio. My name is Bravo, and now I'm actually joined by a friend that you may know from the Call of Duty scene or the Halo scene, Golden Boy. Golden Boy, what's up?
How you doing, man? I'm super pumped to be here. Halo has been an amazing event. The people are just so into it, and it's great to see a Halo community just coming out and supporting it, and it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. You guys all should give yourself a round of applause. Just want to say that.
Awesome crowd here. You can hear them right now hanging out in Columbus watching the games. We actually don't have enough chairs here for the Halo scene, which is awesome to see. And Golden Boy, for those of fans at home who might not know you, very experienced Call of Duty caster, also played Halo competitively, I believe, for quite a while. So you know what you're talking about when it comes to competitive shooters.
Yeah, I would hope so. And if I don't, I'm pretty sure you guys will tell me on Twitter. Oh, good.
That is true. I can follow you at Golden Boy FTW, I believe.
Yeah, at Golden Boy FTW. Go ahead and follow me. But I think we're going to have some great games coming up, man.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, what we have for you guys is still winners bracket round 3. That's going to be going on until around 6 p.m. Right now, we have a match with BTH. Of course, that roster being Maniac, Twin Savior, Clutch, and Reliable. Expecting big things from these guys. All players who have kind of been spread out throughout the last season. They team with one another quite a bit, but we're going to expect to see them go pretty far in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And the next team we have is Stop the Rush, right? Which I believe is going to be Duplication, Loco the Best, Sovereign, and Piff. That's actually going to be pretty interesting because we just saw Classic struggle a little bit in that last game against Milk and Cookies, which is an awesome name, by the way. You know, I guess a lot of these guys, you know, first time playing on the main stage, might be a little bit shaken at first, but we're seeing some talent coming up on there.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see, like we said earlier, that on that Zella game type, they had such trouble in the CTF. So going ahead and jumping into these game types, where it's going to be interesting to see if this team can, you know, 4 players who I personally haven't heard of before. So, you know, they're going to be hoping to make a name for themselves on the main stage. As you said, lots of nerves flying. We're still on split screen, so it's going to be a little bit hectic. And you never know when it comes to a split screen countdown flag or a game that can get really hectic on split screen against 4 amateur players who are very excited to be here. You know, it can get pretty crazy for pro teams like Believe
I agree with you, but I also at the same time consider the fact that you have these pro teams. They're going to win the Slayer games. That's the way I'm looking at it. They're very good Slayers. They're coming out there. They're doing the work. But it's in the flag game where these amateur teams are going to make their statement. And you have been seeing it a little bit, especially in that last game, referring back to Milk and Cookies. They made their statement. All right, they were able to. It was 4-5 or 5-4. Excuse me. And still a very, very close game. Could have went either way. Very curious to see what this next team is going to bring to the table here.
Hopefully they bring us.
They need to answer back on Slayer, though. Just got to say that.
Hopefully they bring us some exciting matches here. Now, I talked to Clutch earlier this week about his team and what he thought about them. He described their playstyle as just straight up aggressive. You know, Clutch, known historically throughout the MLG circuit as a very aggressive player who, you know, he no holds bar. He goes ahead and rushes all the time. So we're going to look for a very aggressive playstyle from them. Reliable is going to be grabbing their sniper at the start. Clutch referred to him as the most individually skilled player on the team. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to be able to bring, even though we're in split screen.
Yep, and you know what? That's a very big difference maker, too, in all this, because a lot of these pro players have not played split screen in years. So this is a big adjustment for them. It's very different, and I was talking with some people on the crowd earlier today about the adjustment that they had, and you know, it kind of favors the amateurs who came up, you know, through the ranks and had to play through split screen the whole time. So, you know, ready to make some noise for those guys. I'm so pumped to see what these guys bring to the table.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. That shooting, especially sniping, is going to be a little bit different on split screen. You know, everything you see, just a little bit limited, different vertical, different from the vertical viewing angle you have on full screen, big horizontal screen. So it just creates a different overall playing experience. But as you said, we're expecting these pro teams to really just, you know, they're veterans. They've been here before. They can really just rely on their experience and their overall knowledge of the flow of competitive Halo to just carry them through most of these series 2-0. We've actually seen all of our pro teams here. None of them, a little bit of struggle, like you said, going to overtime perhaps in a flag game. But overall, they're not having too much trouble. And I think that was really what was expected, that these pro teams, they're going to play really well throughout, not just, you know, the full screen matches, but also they're going to take these matches seriously. Because, you know, as being a competitor, if you don't take all of those matches seriously, you know, they can really catch up to you. You lose a game 1, you lose a game 2. Before you know it, you're tied 1-1, and you're almost headed to the loser's bracket.
No, I agree with you. I tell this all the time. When I used to compete back in Halo DC, when Reach was first coming on the circuit, I was telling my team, one game at a time, one game at a time. And for a lot of these pro teams, main stage is just another station for them. You know, but for the guys up there on the other side, this is a great opportunity to make a statement against this BTH squad. And the other thing, you know, to bear in mind as well is that you have an opportunity, I should say, you have an opportunity to, I guess, kind of put yourself in a position where people are like, okay, I'm going to look out for this team throughout the tournament because we saw that in the FFA. There are a
Gord,
lot of players
especially
out there that are just making some noise. I'm like, oh man, this is great FFA matches. I think like overall the Halo atmosphere has been astounding.
It has been awesome. I mean, all I want to do is take pictures of the Halo scene because literally so late at night around midnight you have just this giant pack of people still watching Free For All. The stream was off, but everyone was still watching those last round 5 and 6 matches, which was so awesome to see. And a big shout out to the Halo community for really stepping it up here in Columbus.
Yeah, the dedication is there, man, 100%. And I know for a fact, though, that a lot of the guys back at home that are actually, funny thing, I saw a guy out there and he had a shirt that said "Tweet the Stream."
Yeah, I saw.
Respect. Love that. That's
so
got to see more of that.
There are
just so many fans.
Yeah, so many fans here. It's just awesome to see. I mean, look at these guys out there. The crowd is packed. As we said, everyone's still watching all of the matches that are out there. Everyone's really excited to see, as we said, a brand new Halo Reach game.
There's the shirt, Tweet the Stream, right there.
A brand new Halo Reach game that's completely different. You have all the pros watching the matches. And to be honest, last season Halo Reach, when pros were done with their matches, they kind of wanted to head back to their hotel room. They didn't want to watch the main screen because, you know, a lot of people said that Halo Reach just wasn't that exciting to watch. And I think it's really a statement. We see how many competitors are watching here, and we know everyone's promoting at home. If you guys can go ahead and continue to posting to all your favorite social media networks and forums, you know, promoting the stream and letting people know just how important this is to keep Halo alive and well here. And Columbus has shown that Halo is alive and well indeed. Yeah,
and No Bloom, No Sprint has been, I think, the saving grace of this community.
Agreed.
And it's made the game so awesome to watch. So many intense 1v1s.
Right.
You know, it's just always good to see that, you know, that action and the liveliness of the crowd. I know one of the amateur players got like a crazy no-scope on, I think it was Instinct or something like that.
Yeah.
The crowd went nuts. That's what we need. That's what I want to see out of the Halo community. All the competitive console communities, I want to see that love and that passion.
Yeah.
Because that's really what will separate us. Because, I mean, come on, you know, like some people say, you know, we got swag. You know what I mean? We got swag. We're
right.
We got style. Let's show that style. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's what makes the Halo community so great.
Yeah, it really is great. And one thing I also want to talk about, going back to the main stage. So,
Yes.
You know, a lot of pro players look at the main stage, you know, as just another stage. They're professional Halo players, but we're going to go ahead and see if they can just ride that veteran experience right through these matches.
Yep, that's right. With that said, though, actually, we are going to get the game underway. We were just told, and it should be starting up in just a minute. And so predictions, you think it could be another 2-0?
Let's see. I'm thinking 2-0 without a doubt.
2-0.
We're jumping
We're
on
going
at this
2-1.
first 2-1?
2-1, but I'm not saying who I think is going to win.
Okay, well, our first game here is going to be a Countdown Slayer. So obviously we're going to be taking a look at the strategies that each team uses to grab the power weapons. I'd love to see how these amateur teams sets up, you know, against BTH when maybe they're allowed to, you know, steal a power weapon here and there, maybe bring in some different strategies with the ability of split screen. As I said, Countdown, a very hectic map on split screen. I'm really going to be looking for different strategies to be employed here, and we're going to be jumping into the game right now.
That's right, and one thing to keep in mind is the top control is going to be so important in this game.
Slayer.
Right, so we're going to be expecting those of you who play this game so much and have watched the stream before, you're going to be looking for each team to be controlling the radios. For those of you who might not know where that is on the map, you see the vents that we're looking at right now on this side of the map in the back. You lift up those vents and you're hanging out up top. Right next to the radios are the streets, commonly referred to as the radio because they're actually you know, little radios back there designated by the Halo Reach location names. So expecting to see by the end of the game, or at least the middle of the game, for teams to really take advantage of that power position. They oversee the rockets. You can really control all the angles that players push you. You see Twin Savior here trying to kill the camo and stay alive. We'll see if he's able to do that. Maniac also waiting to see if the camo is going to drop down.
Yeah, and just basically, like you said, control the top. You see Alan on the other side of the screen there. Twin Savior is going to control one side of the radio. Making some movements over here. Maniac's going to get shot from the bottom there. Seeing his teammate, he's going to get taken out. Nice stuff by, I did not see you got the kill there, but I do know that the score is going to be 6-2. So, you know, a very slow start here. But obviously BTH looking strong out the gate nonetheless.
Yeah, right here with Clutch with the jetpack rockets. Obviously a very deadly combo. Now that other players do not have sprint, that jetpack is going to be able to get him anywhere on the map. One thing I'd really like to note that I found out while just playing around in these game types, so useful to have the jetpack. If you're out your big door, you can just jetpack to the radio and actually get your entire team a radio spawn. So when other players, you know, only one other jetpack on the map. So I expect him to kind of really propel his team into a big lead here earlier in the game. Right now they're only up by 3.
Yeah, and you're going to see Clutch here with the rocket launcher in his possession. Going to be dropping down to jump down. Nice stuff there. Getting a double kill. Beautiful by Clutch. He managed to close that one out. Getting a killing spree, too. So it seems like he's going to go up, get that top control. You're going to see Reliable there at the bottom making some moves. Clutch giving his teammates some support. Getting a headshot as well. It's just another day in the park for Clutch. He's just doing work.
Right, as you said, those rockets ended up being very important. Now you see they're up by 6. They've doubled their opponent's score. So Clutch taking the jetpack rockets, using it to his advantage, waiting for the other players to push, and now they're up by a significant amount.
Yeah, the rockets they play such a key role. You know, power weapon control. That's what you always want to tell a lot of these players out there that may not know the game of Halo. It's like you always want to time. You always want to control these power weapons. It's the life force of this game. Now you're going to see Clutch get into an action over here. He's going to get taken out. And Sovereign and company looking to still keep the drive alive.
Right,
14-10.
Right, right now you see they were waiting for camo right here. I don't think Reliable was able to burn it. Let's take a look at when this is actually going to come up. I don't think anyone's grabbed it just yet. Might have been burned just now, but players still waiting there, so I'm going to assume that it actually was not burned. Should be popping up any time now.
Yeah, and Duplication and Locke are going to be working together here. Clutch going to get some shots. Duplication putting those in there. You're going to see Locke trying to move around the map, finding someone over by that bubble there, and Duplication with the kill. Nice stuff there, and great teamwork by the squad.
Right, and now you see they actually have top control, putting shots into Clutch there. Interesting to see, and they've gained the lead now, 16-15, with new weapons coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, when you can win that first game, it really makes a statement and kind of sets the tone for that whole game. Locke getting a kill over there on Twin Savior. Duplication now with the rockets, going to set one up. He doesn't get it, and he's going to get taken out from behind by Maniac.
Yeah, but now they've gained a 3-kill lead here. If they can, nice shots here from missed a little bit, could not clean up Clutch, but now they're still up by 3 kills now. And like you said, if this team is able to get the first game from BTH, it's going to create a lot of pressure. BTH is going to have to panic in this game too to worry about elimination.
Yeah, and having a 3-point lead though is actually pretty surprising, considering that when I saw a lot of these teams having these leads, it was no more than like 2 or 1 point.
Right.
So very interesting game that we have here now. Twin Savior getting taken out the bottom there. Maniac finding some. We're going to hop on board with Clutch and Reliable. Clutch in possession of the rockets.
Let's see if he goes and tries to get a jetpack once again. Let's see if it spawned. It does.
There.
So here he is, Clutch again, and the same as Zach. Might have some deja vu for you guys watching at home. Right now,
Like
going to try to get his team back in this game. He obviously has the opportunity. He just did it earlier in the game. Let's see if he can get another 3 or 4 kill spree with his team here. Grabbing the first kill. Nice job there.
Yeah, and then he's going to find another one by Radio, just like we were talking about before with the way that the jetpack really influences the game. Nice stuff there by Clutch, getting the kill with the rocket on Lock, and then he's just going to continue to hold on this Radio.
All right, and here we are now tied up, and Clutch once again coming in clutch for his team. They're tied up there with several kills with the jetpack and rocket combo. Deadly clutches.
Yeah, that's the thing. The rockets are the game changer. That's what you always have to keep in mind. And, you saw the blue team. They did have possession of those rockets. Clutch is now going to be coming up. He's going to find someone in the sights. Nice up there, taking out Pip. He knows someone's going to be outside as well. But instead of challenging that fight, he's just going to drop back and relax. Actually, yeah, there was one guy out there, but I believe
he's outside. They're actually going to team shoot him right now. Clutch grabbing that first kill, going to try to outshoot Pip. Unable to do so, but his team will probably clean up that kill, without a problem. And now the score is 31-28. So Clutch once again keeping his team really in the game with that power weapon control.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And Clutch going to find someone over there on the bottom of the base, but nothing will happen there. Clutch is going to be moving around. Reliable with the sniper. He's going to take out Sovereign. Finding another person in sights. He's going to take out. Oh, get taken out from the right, man. Yeah, that would have been crazy if he no-scoped.
Yeah. So right here we have, but it wouldn't be surprising. So here we have Clutch now trying to, we're switching back over to Pip and Sovereign. They're down by 5 now, and they're really going to need to slow down this game if they want to stay in it.
Yep, you always want to control the pace of the game. That's really pretty much the name of any competitive game that you're playing. You want to make sure you're controlling. You want to make sure you're dictating how the game is flowing, and you can see the blue team struggling in that regard. They always seem to be 3 kills out, and they got to manage to close it out, and I believe they have the ability to do so. Right.
They're going to be wanting to get this next camo, which obviously was burned pretty early. We found out last time around maybe that 45 mark, so we're going to be looking for that coming up within that next minute. Some nice shots from Pip here. Might kill Maniac. Oh, unable to do so.
Man, Pip almost had him there, and he was full red. That's crazy. Out of this world. Sovereign now at the bottom of your screen there. He's going to be right by that snipe. Just basically kind of just taking his time and just trying to find anyone and put some shots into him for his teammates.
Nice job there from Pip. He's going to want to stay alive. They almost got top control, but I think Believe the Hype's not going to have too much trouble holding that down. Actually, all teams now dropping for the Rockets, and it looks like Reliable's going to grab those for Believe the Hype. He's probably going to want to grab a jetpack as well, using the clutch strategy, but instead he goes to the front of the base. So now, if Believe the Hype just gets these few rocket kills, I think they'll have no problem controlling the rest of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you here. Clutch has possession of the snipe. You have Reliable with the rocket. I mean, at this point in time, when you only have around 6 kills left in the game, I think you can call it curtains at this point.
Right, here's a big flank from Reliable. Might get the triple.
Nice job. Get the triple.
30. He's unable to, probably didn't know it.
Oh my God!
No! So close. Definitely had the opportunity to get the overkill there. I don't think he was expecting that player to be out there.
I didn't even see him. He was just there, like standing there, like, hey, buddy, you want to kill me for your over? Like, seriously.
And that is it. I think
Wow.
he expected so much to die
Yeah.
and then he realized he could have gotten the over.
Yeah, he
but a nice
really
job
did
there.
think he was going to die.
Yeah.
He did, because you kind of saw the movement. He kind of gave up a little bit. Wow, what a game there. And BTH taking game number 1. Very, very good game there. You know, you had the other guys, though, they were still holding it together. They managed to keep the game close.
Right, what we're going to do here is look at the NOS performance of the match, taking a look at the stats. All three of those first members you see, Unbelieve the Hype, Maniac, Clutch, and Reliable going a +6, +7, and +3 respectively. So a nice job there, and I think it really, we've said it time and time again this game, but it really goes to the power weapons. They had total control of those power weapons, and as a pro team, they realized just how important that is. You see Clutch with his leg up. He really doesn't care right now. He's waiting for game 2. He can't wait to get into the next game and just keep steamrolling.
That's his attitude, man. That's just how he is. But you got to love Clutch.
That's right. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break before game 2.